Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Jazzy, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming back and tuning in with me. And we're not gonna waste too much time. We're just gonna go jump right into the video. I had asked you guys last time about different story times, and it had to do with like friends. And this time, if you didn't watch my last video, check it out. It's the time my friend tried to steal my man, and this video will be the time that my friend left me to get jumped. Yes, you heard that correctly. I was left to get jumped. Now, before we get into the video, I want you guys to stop, like this button, and stay tuned. So I know you guys are probably wondering, you know, the whole BET, like, I know you're wondering how I got to this place. Well, let me tell you. So, and disclaimer, these videos are, you know, for entertainment purposes only. So if you are a person that's in this stories and stuff, please don't take it personal. Laugh like I'm laughing now, okay? Thank you. So basically what happened was, let's start off. So it's like everything happened to me around like when I was getting out of high school. Stuff happened before that, but like a lot of these things happened when I was like freshman in college. I don't know what it was, but listen, and I know a lot of you guys are also saying like, yo, Talia, no more friends. I know. Females scare me now. Like, I just feel like everybody's out to get me. I feel like it's an alternate agenda. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't, my trust with females, women, period, it's not there. But I'm trying to open up and, you know, be for the girl. I'm for the girls, but I want the girls to be for me too, you know. So anyways, let's get into the story. So I was in for my freshman year of college, like I said, and I just remember it was like, I don't know if it was a weekday, a weekend. You know, once you graduate out of high school, I swear to God, it's like you don't even know what day it is. Like now, I know it's Friday today, you know, but like most of the times I just be like what day? Like the days just be flying ever since I got out of school. So it was, you know, a day, and I just remember like I never really did much. I don't really have a lot of friends and stuff like that. So I just had my one friend that she lived next door to me, and I just remember she had moved. So I had a neighbor that was my friend, and she ended up moving and, you know, getting her own apartment and stuff like that. So she was having a housewarming, and this story is gonna kind of be not too long like the last one because it happened so fast. But so she was having a housewarming party, and she invited me to come over. And because, you know, this is my friend, I didn't really do anything for real. So it was like, why not? I don't want to be home just sitting here and bored. I'm coming over there. You know, I had to get me a ride. So I get there, and now we're there at, you know, at the housewarming. So we're chilling, we're vibing and stuff like that. You know, she's ordering food, you know, music is going, and it's me, her, and it's like her roommate and I think like two other girls that was like her friend that was there. So we're just chilling there. I'm minding my business, you know. I think I even invited like one of my friends or something like that to come, you know, to be with me. And we're just hanging out, doing what we do, and her boyfriend is also there too. So he comes, and the vibes is chilling, like great vibes, great time, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, all I know is that like this girl, she is like one of them girls who like, she doesn't play, like as far as like with her guy boyfriend and stuff like that. Like she's very feisty, if I could put it into better words. She's a feisty girl. So something's happening with her and her boyfriend. I'm not like paying no mind to it, whatever the case may be. I'm really more so just like checking out the place because like it was a nice big house. So I'm just like, you know, it's really nice. It's nice in here, a lot of space. But I'm playing with her son and the other big kids that was in the house. I was just, you know, we're just chilling. So I'm drinking a little bit, you know, might be doing some smoking, but we're just vibing. So like I said, her and her dude, there was something going on, but I really wasn't paying attention to it because it was just like, it was normal for her. Like, you know, that toxic little relationship couples and stuff like that. So that happened. And all of a sudden, I guess, like, she starts getting really worked up and was like, no, like, you know, F out of here, nigga, like, you got me effed up, blah, 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 blah. So now, like, you know, I'm paying attention as a friend because she's talking about what's going on. So we're asking her, like, as her friends, like, you know, what happened, what's going on, and it was something like she was arguing with, I don't know if it was his ex-girlfriend, I don't know if it was a girl she was talking to, but she was just arguing with the girl. That's all I know. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, you know how they say it's people who know what's going on and people who don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't really know what was going on because I was just in my own little world. Like, I had stuff that I was dealing with that I was just escaping and just wanted to, like, get away and to be good vibes, you know, positive vibes and stuff like that. So she's going on and she's just, like, saying how, like, she's going back and forth with this girl. So now at this point, her boyfriend leaves. So I think that kind of, like, set her off a little bit because it's like, I'm arguing with this girl because of you. You left, so now her adrenaline is pumping up. She's, you know, just rushing. And mind you, I want to say to you guys, like, it's probably about, like, I know I got there late. At this point, it's probably like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So she's just talking about this girl and how, you know, she got her messed up and blah, 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 and how, like, she will beat her up and whatever. So I'm just like, I'm the type of person where, like, I won't even be tripping for, like, over stuff like that. So I'm just like, girl, like, screw her, who cares what, you know, like, forget it. Boom, like, let's keep enjoying our night and keep this party going. So that's what we do. We just chill, do whatever. So now at this point, I don't know what the girl said to her that, like, triggered her, but she is, like, on a good one. You know, she's going off now. So now she's just talking about, like, you know what, I'm gonna go down there and fight this girl. I'm gonna go down there and fight this girl. So I'm just like, you know, in my head, like, I'm just really just sitting back and just watching, like, everybody talk and stuff. And I'm like, well, if that's what you gotta do, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, girl. Like, I don't know. So then at this point, like, I'm thinking this is gonna be a fight for another day, you know, another time. But little do I know, the fight is going down tonight. It's happening today. Like, and which is, it didn't bother me, whatever the case may be, because, like, it is what it is. I've been around fights. I've seen fights. I fought, like, but I just came here to vibe. You know, like, you ever just really generally just came to chill and everybody's not chilling and you're like, bruh, what's going on? So at this point, all I know is, like, it's like getting closer to morning and she's still going back and forth with the girl. I think the guy never came back. So now she's mad, like, you know, this is your nigga, y'all having a housewarming. Why is you not with me? And I'm arguing with this girl because of you. Like, she's just, like, everything's just boiling. And like I said, she's a feisty one. So she'd be quick to be like, I want to fight you because you dropped my sandwich. And I don't want to put that on her. But, I mean, girl, you kind of was like that. I was like, you ain't, like, one thing I could say, like, you wasn't no, you know, beep. But, yeah, so basically now everybody's talking about, like, how, you know what, yeah, we're going down there and we're gonna, and mind you, I am from New York. Yes, I lived in Philadelphia, like, majority of my life, but I feel like my childhood I spent it in New York. Like, every weekend I would go to New York, be with my cousins, chilling with them. Like, them coming to Philly, we stayed in my house. We didn't go anywhere. Me going to New York, we went places. So it's like, I feel like I was living in the Northeast. And for you to tell me, like, where she had moved to was, like, still kind of, like, in the Northeast area, but it was, like, the tip of, I guess you could say, where you can call it, like, some part of, like, the ghetto, you know? But it wasn't really, like, the hood. But where she wanted to go was the hood. And I'm just, like, in my head being logical, just saying, like, you know, you never go to nobody's house and pull up in their house. You never know what's going to happen or whatever the case may be. you know, the next thing, anything can happen. Like, you know, just stuff like this. I've seen too many cases. I watched too much First 48 and the TikTok little murder solve stuff like that. Like, I could see it just going left. But I still just was like, no, stay in the back, listening and seeing what's gonna happen. So now this girl talking about something putting rocks in socks, and this girl talking about doing this. So I'm just like, oh man, they're getting suited. You guys gotta draft these girls for the war the way they was ready, okay? Because they is all types of stuff. And me, I'm just like cute and pretty and just like, damn, like, I guess I gotta fight. Like, I'm gonna have to fight. Like, I really came here to just chill. Like, what is going on? But like, I'm not meow or nothing. But at the same time, this is like, I didn't come to do that, you know? I came to really have a good time, chill, hang out. I didn't come to go fight people, but you know, this is my friend. If anything goes left, because I'm a type of person where like, I feel like if you got a problem with somebody and y'all talking about something, y'all gonna fight, then y'all gonna fight it. And if I'm there, I'm gonna make sure like that person don't bring nobody to jump. Ain't no jumping going on. But other than that, girl, I'm chilling. Like if it ain't my beef, I don't want no parts type time. You know, because I've done put myself in other people's things and it just bite me in the butt like this. So, like I said, they war ready. You know what I'm saying? They might as well put the little green lines like they about to go out for the Super Bowl and and whatever. So at this point, they're like, oh, where did the girl live at? And she's like, oh, she lives down, I think they said West Philadelphia. And if you're from Philadelphia, if you in the goddamn Northeast to go to West Philly, to go to try to fight somebody, you're bugging. It's like, you asking for something. Like, come on, why would you go to West? Why would you do that to yourself? But hey, you know, like I said, she's a feisty one. She didn't really care about nothing. She didn't care about our lives either, you know. Anything could happen. But she's like, we're going. And as her friends, you know, we're rocking. We're gonna go out with a bang, I guess you could say. Because like I said, them girls had rocks and socks and blah, blah, blah. All I know is I just put my hair up. And I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, I didn't come to fight. So if I have to, I have to. So now we get to ride from, I don't know who she called. She called like one of her guy friends or whatever the case may be. And it's just him. He pulls up, he comes, and he gets us. So at this point, while we're driving to the girl house, like, I'm literally watching the sun rise. Like, I can't believe that I'm really about to go fight. Basically go fight somebody this early in the morning. Like, I should be sleeping. Like, I'm surprised I'm not even sleeping. I really want to be in my bed because I don't have no bedtime, but my body has its own bedtime where it just shuts down. But nope, not in my bed, comfortably twinkling my toes. I'm in a car on my way to go potentially fight somebody that I don't even know. And I barely even know really why I'm doing it. But, you know, it's like I'm just a third wheel that just got caught up in the mousetrap. But basically now we get here. We get to the girl's house. And she's texting the girl like, you know, hey, come outside, blah, 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 whatever. So now all I remember is we were walking down like to like find where the girl house is. And I just see somebody like come like running outside a little bit. So in my head, I'm like, oh man, it's about to go down. Like, it's about to go down. So we walk up and her dude, remember I said that her boyfriend disappeared? Her boyfriend was already there with the other girl at the other girl's house. If that ain't the most craziest thing, like, you're my dude. Why are you with the op, basically? Why are you with the op? If you my nigga, that don't make no sense to me. So at this point, she's just like, wow, like she's really like betrayed. She's going off at him. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, he just punched her in her face. Oh God, I'm laughing because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that's it's so wrong. I'm laughing because it's later now. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure hopefully you're laughing now. But at the time, of course, it wasn't funny. So we're all just looking like, yo, what the hell? So I'm just like, you know, at that point, I don't really get down like that. Like, as a man, you should not be putting your hand on no woman. I don't care what the circumstances is. I feel like you can, like, grip them up, like, put them on the wall, you know, restrain them. But to physically, like, put your hands on a female, use a sucker. Because a man's strength is not like a woman's strength. And, you know, you have niggas who are weak and you have females who might be stronger than a certain man. But overall, let's just be honest, most men, like this girl, she was only a little bit taller than me. She had to be like 5 foot, nothing but 110, 15 pounds, maybe less, maybe more, but nothing too crazy. So it's like, that hurt. And all I seen was like her eye was like kind of closed a little bit. So at this point, they just start walking away, and like, I guess they're on some like we're out type stuff. But in my head, I'm just like, you pulled up to the girl house, stuff like that. She done ran outside. Like, if you came all the way out here to fight, y'all, like, we might as well fight and get it over with, whatever. So, you know, this is not my fight, this is not my situation. So I'm just doing what everybody else is doing. So now we're walking back to the car. We go walk back to the car, we get in the car, I close the door, we're on the car. Now, whoever the girl was with, she had somebody else come outside. She comes to the car, so she's like, who's like the oldest out of the group? The oldest was this, the girl who, like my friend, one of her friends was the oldest. So she's like, you know, I'm the oldest of the group, blah, blah, blah. She gets at the car, they start talking. Next thing you know, punches are being thrown. So I'm like, oh snap, like, yo, what's going on? So now my friend, she jumps out the car, whatever case may be. So I'm trying to get out the car, but the car door is like child lock. Like, we have her baby in the back seat with us. Like, ugh, that's something I didn't even mention to you guys. Whole time we brought the baby with us. Like, and I didn't really want to jump out the car because in my head, I'm just thinking about the child. Like, you know, so many things that happen nowadays so fast. Like, anybody could have pulled out a gun, G-U-N, you know, all types of stuff. So it's like, I really wanted to stay with the baby. I just didn't want nothing to happen to him or whatever case may be, because I know things could just happen really fast. And, you know, and this is a child we're talking about. And you got people fighting and stuff. And I just remember the girl was like, Talia, get out the car. Talia, get out the car. So I'm like, I'm trying to get out the car. I wind down the window, open the door, gets out. So I jump out the car and I run around to like the shorty. So at this point, I'm like, you know, trying to beat the vibe, because we're not about to, if we're not getting jumped, I'm not jumping nobody. So I just rush out the car to like see, like, you know, who else is gonna run out. You know, at this point, 2 people running outside, so I don't know who else is running out. So I start fighting the one girl just a little bit, and then next thing you know, all I know is like all of them slowly start jumping in the car, and the guy that was driving us, he was like, come on, come on, come on, come on. So everybody just starts, come on, that's the ride. They jump in the car and drive off. I'm still there. Talia is not in the car. So what happens? The girl who I was fighting and the other girl who was fighting the one originally, they start jumping me. But I don't know what happened. All I know is that the one girl that I was fighting, she starts throwing up, and then the girl who, like, house it was, her mom comes outside. So she's like, hey, like break it up, whatever, stop. So now she's like, yo, like, what's going on here? And I'm like, bro, I don't even know like what's going on out here. I came out here with my friend. She had an issue with this girl. Next thing you know, they start fighting, blah, blah, blah. And then I start fighting, and they left me. And they're like, yo, did your friends leave you? And I'm like, they're like, well, they're not your friends. After this day, they are not your friends. I don't care what you say. That's just what it is. And in my head, like, I'm really still trying to calculate, like, yo, they really left me here? I just got jumped. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. People are starting to come out their houses to go to work, go to school. Like, is this really happening right now? And I'm somewhere where I don't even know. Like I said, I'm lived in Philly, but I never like been anywhere outside of my 4 corners. Okay, so it was like I don't know where I'm at. I wouldn't know how to get home. I mean, I could call a Lyft and stuff like that, but like that wasn't in the plans. I just came to my friend's housewarming. How did I end up in West Philadelphia getting jumped by 2 girls? This is crazy. But you know, at this point we're talking now, and like I guess they're like feeling bad for me, and which is like I didn't want nobody to feel bad for me, because at the end of the day, y'all did what y'all I guess had to do, you know, whatever. But as long as I know that I'm not messed up, like yeah, y'all jumped me, but I'm cool, like I'm still straight. But at the same time, I'm really mentally like twisted, because I'm like, I came here, I got involved in this, and the person who involved me in it is not even here. They just left. So next thing you know, I just seen the car come pull back up, and they're like open the door like, oh Talia, get in. So you know, that's my ride. I gets back in the car and I just jump in, whatever. And I was just quiet like the whole ride. And they was asking me like what happened, and I'm just like, I just got jumped. That's what happened. Like, what do you think? But I'm like, I really feel the way that y'all left me. And my friend, she was just like, I didn't even realize that she wasn't in a car. You know, I just jumped in the car because he was like, the guy that we was with, he was acting scary and saying like, oh come on, let's go, rushing us. And all I know is we turned around and we seen that you wasn't in the car. And I'm just like, I understand that, because he was, like I said, he was rushing us and saying like, come on. Like, I guess he didn't want any drama or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, you came out here, you know what type of time like these girls were on. You were taking them to a fight, you know. Like, if you're not down with the get down, then you shouldn't have volunteered in general. But at the same time, for these girls, I feel like there is no leaving. Like, I wouldn't have left. I wouldn't have pulled off. The moment that, yeah, it's something that, like I said, everything happened fast. And that's something that you just, you know, y'all just jumped in the car and then he just started driving off and stuff like that. But it's like, I still felt the way in a sense, because one, like, as my friend, I feel like your friends, like, things do happen, but if you have a friend that's like, it seems like you're constantly in these negative spaces and stuff like that, like at this point I'm just in my head like I'm ready to detach myself, because it seems like messing with this girl, she always had, like I said, she's feisty, and there's a reason for that. And it's like, it seems like it's always something with her, like always. So at this point I'm just over it. All right guys, so that is the end of the story time. It actually was a little longer than expected, but basically the message for this story is just, you know, be around people who, you know, is on the same level as you. Not to say that, you know, I was better than these people or anything like that, but oftentimes when you're around someone who, maybe this is just the season that they're going through in their life where they have to go through some things, and sometimes being the person who energies bounce off of, you know, off everybody. So me being in that environment, knowing that she's this hot-headed, you know, girl who always into fights and stuff like that, I should have been more cautious around her, because it was like, she really was a cool girl when it would just be me and her by herself. But it's like, once all the other stuff happened, it was like just too much for me, because the route I was going in life, like I was done with that, you know. I don't want to be on that vibe. So that's just what happened. That's what it is. You know, I did feel a way about being left there to get jumped, knowing that I never even wanted to fight from the jump. I just wanted to enjoy my night because I was going through my own stuff. But hey, it is what it is, whatever. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for my next video. I believe I'm going to do a little story, like a once a week, posting the little story times with friends editions, the things that my friends have done to me, because Lord have knows I've been through it. But all right y'all, thank you, I love you so much. Stay tuned, bye.